officer of Shanghai, Mr. Minister, member of my delegation, Mr. Ambassador, Mr. Director General of PICS, Mr. Alfossi, representative of the Senegalese private sector, distinguished guests, the private sector of the People's Republic of China and the Republic of Senegal. Ladies and gentlemen, we are both truly honored and genuinely delighted to be here as part of this important visit, which has brought together several different levels and various degrees of significance and importance, since it will allow us first at the local level, as it has already allowed us to begin in this beautiful and historic province of Shaoxing. At the local level, this allows us to discuss with these local authorities the prospects for cooperation between the province, which is one of the most dynamic in China economically, and the Republic of Senegal. This local aspect will also allow us in the coming days to continue discussions with the authorities of Tianjin and Beijing. So the local dimension of this visit is important and comes after the state level aspect, which will allow us to meet with the high state authorities of the People's Republic of China and to discuss ways to further enhance the quality of the relations between our two countries, which are already very good. There is also an international dimension, which is the basis for the invitation, namely the Davos Forum. Finally, a very pronounced economic aspect has brought us together today for this meeting between the different economic sectors of both countries, and particularly the private sectors of both countries. And I would like to say to this private sector that the presentation we just received from the Director General of APICS reflects the most prominent, catalytic, and important aspects of Senegal's national transformation agenda. I would like to tell you that, in fact, the most important key player in carrying out this program is the private sector, whether national or foreign. So between a China that has succeeded after several decades of truly intense and sustained effort, and we congratulate the Chinese people and Chinese leaders, but most sincerely, not only in catching up, but also in positioning itself as one of the leading powers, if not the leading economic power, and in Africa, where everything still needs to be built. An Africa that today must make the same journey, the same crossing as China. Between these two entities, I think there are intersecting offers that meet and intersecting needs that come together, since China, after having caught up, is a country that now needs new markets. It needs, it's true, to distribute, but also importantly to invest. And between this China and this Africa, which is precisely seeking these two fundamental aspects, capital and technology, I think we can, in fact, find common ground, an agreement based on a strategic relationship that will allow China to continue to perform, to remain a power, and will also allow Africa to rise up and prosper, to be more than just a market for raw materials, to become a partner with whom one can engage in meaningful exchanges on an equal footing in the global arena. Those who are not familiar with Africa, when we talk about Africa, might be led to think that it is a country, a single and unified country. Africa is made up of more than 50 individual countries, each with its own unique realities that are sometimes extremely diverse and remarkably varied, with levels of socio-political structure and economic development. that can be very different from one country to another or from one region to another, but which nevertheless has the particular characteristic of being organized around sub-regional groupings. I am much more comfortable speaking, it's true, I speak about Africa as a whole, but I am much more at ease speaking on behalf of the sub-regional group to which we belong, we who are from West Africa, and also much more comfortable speaking on behalf of the country in which we hold power, namely Senegal. Africa has immense potential. This has already been mentioned here, but there are also challenges. We know the significant potential in terms of natural resources, demographics, and also human resources. But there are also challenges which we are aware of, among them security challenges, political stability challenges, and challenges related to state organization.